December? Oh gosh.
Dusty's back.
I deserve to sleep in. I feel like this is very annoying, but maybe it's ASMR. I don't understand ASMR, so I don't know if it actually is, but...
Knock on wood. That's fake wood. We'll knock on a book. That's close.
So this might be stupid. Say hi to, oh, she's walking that way. Come on, there we go. Say hi to Dusty. She's gonna chill with us for this clip, I think. Oh, that works. Welcome to day 1 of the Snow Much? What is this called? Oh, what fun? A-thon? That sounds right. It was started by someone on YouTube, and obviously that's a given. I'll have to look her up and add her in later. I can't see. There we go. What if we just filmed Dusty for this bit? There we go. Alright. Basically, there's a readathon, and I thought about it today because, as y'all know, I've been off of my just filming game with school and everything. I've gotten very distracted, very busy, and so I haven't been as active on here. I thought that one good way to get back into the habit of filming was to do a vlog, because that kind of, it makes you film more. And I remembered seeing a December readathon, and so I went and found her channel again. I'll have to put it up. And I realized that it starts today. Today's December 14th. The readathon starts on December 14th. We are potentially participating in the Oh What Fun readathon. I think that's what it's called. It is currently 5:02. Recap of the day. I need to finish a quilt before Christmas, so I was working on that all morning. And then I baked a pie that I have to take to a Christmas party tonight. I have to leave at 6 for that. And then I also went to another Christmas party that was like a luncheon one that I had to drive almost an hour to. I went and did that this afternoon. Got back maybe 30 minutes ago, chilling for a little bit, and then I'm gonna head to the next Christmas party. So, very busy day today. Not much reading happened. I did a little bit of reading in the car ride, but not a whole lot. I am currently reading Hanging Woman Creek by Lewis L'Amour. I believe that's what the title is. And I don't know if it fits with any of the challenges, but mark my words, tonight or tomorrow or sometime, I'm going to sit down and look at the challenges. I'm going to figure it all out, and I'll get back with you and let you know what the plan is. But for now, this is just... Oh boy, you're caught on my sweater. This is just me saying that I am participating and saying say hello to Dusty. Oh, are you leaving? What are you doing? Oh, do y'all hear my stomach? That was loud. Maybe this whole vlog will just be Dusty being lovey-dovey. Did y'all like that? Is that the kind of high-quality content you come here for? Because it should be. Look at that face. Hear my stomach? When I lay down like this, it gets all riled up, so don't worry about it. It just makes noises. My old roommate called it Mufasa. Good morning. It is 11:53 a.m. I haven't eaten lunch yet. About to go do that. I just got back from church and I'm gonna open up
day 15 of my Advent. I filmed the intro, realized it wasn't filming, and then refilmed it where you just saw Dusty the whole time. In the first one, I don't think I mentioned it in the second one, but in the first one I talked about how I have this little Advent calendar that my roommate got me, and I've been doing it daily. I don't think I've ever had an Advent before, so this is kind of my first Advent, and I'm completely demolishing 15. But it's been fun. Today we have a little snowman that I don't think will focus, but that's alright. So, let's talk about today. So the channel Mackenzie Lane is who does the Oh What Fun readathon. And now we're going to look at the challenges and kind of discuss the books that I will potentially be reading, but I haven't looked at them, so I really don't know. So there's the naughty list and the nice list, and I guess the more challenges you complete on either list tells you which list you're going to be on. So for the nice list, there's read a book set during winter/Christmas, read a book with light in the title, read the 25th book on your TBR, read an entire book in Christmas pajamas, and read a book published in December of any year. For the naughty list, it's read a banned book, read a book you got for Christmas last year but never read, start a new book at midnight, read a book with dark in the title, and read the 13th book on your TBR. I haven't looked at 13th. So this would have been smart if I had planned this when I was still at my apartment, because my books at my apartment are books that I haven't read. So essentially that shelf is my TBR shelf. I don't really have a TBR shelf, but since those are books I haven't read, that's basically my TBR shelf. But I didn't think to do this challenge at that point. So I was looking at the nice list. I was counting to the 25th book on my Goodreads want to read list, because I feel like that's as close to a TBR list as I'll get now. And going from most recently added down, it was a random one that I do, like, I'm interested in, but I'm not that interested, and I had a feeling that I'm gonna have to, like, purchase the book. I don't have time to do that. So I switched it, added it from the first book added to my want to read, but it was Vinegar Girl by Ann Tyler, and I own that book. I almost brought that book back with me for the break, and then I didn't, because I didn't think I'd read it. And it's the 25th book on my TBR. So we'll see if that one gets read. Let's count 13th. 13 is Curtsies and Conspiracies, Finishing School Book 2. I got rid of those books. So let's switch it back to from most recent. Oh, I didn't bring that one either. 13th is Help, A Bear Is Eating Me by Michael Hansen. I bought this book. I own this book. It's at my apartment. I think I'm cursed. As for the other challenges, they're reading a book set during winter/Christmas. If you recall, I was reading the Cozy Mystery series by Lynn Cahoon, the Tourist Trap mystery series, and I just discovered that she has a whole bunch of, like, I think they're novellas. They're books 6 and a half, so they're in between books 6 and 7. And she has one that's Christmas themed, and it's like $2 for a Kindle, so I think I might purchase that and use that for read a book set during the winter/Christmas, read a book in my PJs. I might, triple it up and start it at midnight tonight so I can count it for that one. I think that was a naughty list one. So I'm not really gonna go for naughty or nice because I don't care. And also I feel like I'm starting this so late in the game and so haphazardly that it doesn't really matter what I do. So that's 3 right off the bat. That's not bad. Basically, I don't have a plan. I'm gonna finish the book I'm currently reading. Let's check when that was published. And it'll, I think, count for nothing. August. I'll be back with actual updates. Potentially. So I'm whitening my teeth. I'm reading a book that I'm gonna now pause and turn around so I can show you because I don't want to get up and get my camera. And I'm reading my book. And Dusty came over to say hi, but then she decided, she wanted to sharpen her claws. She did it on my book, and can you see that? She ripped a hole in it with her claw. Dusty, how could you? How could you? Huh? Huh? How could you? This is quite the look. As you might recall, one of the challenges is to start a new book at midnight. It is currently 11:50, so we are going to wait the 10 minutes to midnight. And the book I'm going to be starting is A Very Mummy Holiday by Lynn Cahoon. It's that one right there. We're going to tap it open at midnight. I think this one is set during Thanksgiving? Question mark? Let me look it up real quick. But also, the main reason that I'm reading this is because I was on Amazon ordering a Christmas gift for someone, and it popped up in my recommended because I had been recently searching her books, and I noticed that it said published in December, and so we're gonna double check on Goodreads. But as far as I'm aware, A Very Mummy Holiday was published in December. Goodreads says October. That ruins my plan. My whole plan with this was that it was published in December so it would cover 2 of the things, because then I'd started at midnight. Oh my gosh, if I switched pajamas... Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, it is now 11:54, and I have put on my Grinch pajama pants, which I don't normally wear because, as you can kind of tell, they're a little bit short on me, and I don't like it when pants are short on me. But I have on my Grinch ones that my old roommate got me for Christmas last year. So I am now, got 5 minutes. I'm now in Christmas PJs. That is a nice list one. I'm gonna have to read this whole short story in these PJs, and I'm gonna start it at midnight, so that'll be a naughty one. And I was gonna get the December one, but it's not in December. I don't know what I saw that said December now. So we're only gonna get 2 out of this short story, but it'll work out. And again, this is counting for nothing, but I'm determined to finish it. The reason I am up this late, okay, got 3 minutes. The reason I am up this late is because it kind of really picked up, and so I've just been binge reading it. I've read almost 100 pages so far, and I'm planning on finishing it tonight. I am on 130, and there are 151 pages. So I will be finishing this tonight. It's not my favorite Lewis L'Amour, but I feel like with a lot of his books, they usually have a point where they pick up. And one thing I just like about his writing is sometimes he'll just have these random little talks, and they're like mini motivational speeches, and I really like that. So this book has been good. It's been very interesting. There are more people dead who I didn't want to be dead, but like it makes sense for them to be dead. It's a Western. You expect people to die. But there is one person who I was certain was going to die. I have 2 minutes. Who I was certain was going to die, and they didn't. So that was nice, because if they had died, I'm trying not to spoil it, but if they had died, it would have been similar to the last Lewis L'Amour I read, and that one was upsetting with that death, and so I didn't want it to happen again, and it looked like it was going to happen again. And I have a speculation who the random killer is, but then now it's not lining up anymore. So I'm very curious. I will say this book is a little bit confusing in the sense that there are a whole bunch of different outfits and a whole bunch of different characters, and the introductions are all very brief, and so I'm a little bit confused as to how the bad guy became such a bad guy and who all's who. Like, I know the main characters, but I'm a little confused as to how we got there. I will admit at some points I did do some skim reading, so it is a little bit my fault, but I also feel like it probably could have been explained a little more. 1 minute to midnight. I wonder how I can just like I don't think I can just like get the time changing, you know? Unless I want to sit here like this for a whole minute, which I don't want to do. Well, we're just gonna sit and wait for the clock to turn. This is like, oh, wait, it did it. I was gonna say this is like New Year's. And then boop, chapter 1. I'm gonna read the first chapter, and then I'm gonna finish my Lewis L'Amour book. So I'll catch up with you after I read chapter 1. Or, like, you know, a sufficient number of pages. Because I don't know how long, I feel like in novellas sometimes chapters are longer. I'm gonna go so I can actually, like, you know, start this at midnight. Hang on. Chapter 1 done. And I'm liking being back in the tourist trap world. It's a little bit weird. I don't know some of these people because 1, they're in a completely different town, and 2, this is book 9.5, and I've only made it, like, I read the 5th book, but then I only made it up to the 3rd, so then you read the 4th and then continue on from 6, because I messed up. I did it out of order. So I don't know who some of these people are, but one of these new chicks is from Texas, so I like that fact. Now I am going to finish reading this book. Hanging Woman Creek by Lewis L'Amour, and I probably won't update you until tomorrow. I hope this is going well for you. Obviously, it's a bit slow reading-wise for me, but I got a lot of quilting. Well, did I get a lot of quilting done? I don't know if I can say I got a lot done, but I got some done. Did I mention that I need to get that done before Christmas? Because I do. So that's one reason why I'm really focusing on the quilting and not the reading. I'm gonna go to bed. Well, I'm gonna finish reading my last, what, is like 30 pages that I had left? 20, 30, something like that. Then I'm gonna go to bed. Real quick before I go to bed, first of all, got Dusty on the lap. She's ready to go to sleep. Usually once it gets this late, she starts meowing at me to let me know that she's ready to go to bed. I finished Hanging Woman Creek. I can't say that I loved the ending. It would go back and forth. There would be parts of it and I'm like, I like that. And then there'll be another part of it and I'm like, I don't like that. So, I don't know. I feel like this is kind of a 3-star read. Like, it was good and I enjoyed it, but not a favorite. I'd say 3 stars is what I'm gonna put it as. So now, tomorrow morning, when I wake up, aside from everything else I need to do tomorrow, I'm going to focus on reading the Mummy one that's set in Thanksgiving of the Tourist Trap series. Now I'm gonna go to bed. It is 12:35, so only 35 minutes since I have started my new book, and I will wear my Christmas pajamas all day tomorrow. Because I'm not really planning on leaving the house tomorrow, to be honest. So anytime I read, I will be in my Christmas pajamas. So then, I'll get 2 challenges out of this novella after I sleep. Day 16. Got us a Santa hat. And that's the start. Say hello to Dusty. Dusty's back. I just put Vaseline on my lips and she just put her tail on my lips. So that was fun. This is my tripod. Let's see how it works. I feel like basically every vlog is potentially a little clip in the morning and then a clip at my camera ran out of memory, so I figured I'd go ahead and upload some footage to my laptop to then edit, and then that just took longer than expected. I'm back, but I'm about to go to bed. Basically all that happened today was I sewed. I'm almost done with the quilt top, so I made a whole lot of progress today, which is really good, but also it means you didn't really see anything, and I did read a little today. Yes, I did, Dusty. I am now let's guess, I want to say 53% through, 49% through with the book, and I'm just really liking being back with these characters. Just, they're like a crime-fighting couple, and I love it. It's just got this, like, I don't know, wholesome's not the right word, but just, it's cozy. Like, cozy is just the perfect way to describe it. So I'm really enjoying the story. I don't know what I'm going to read next. Today is day 17. We're opening day 17 if we can. And it's a French horn. So I've just finished, what's this called? A Very Mummy Holiday, the Tourist Trap short story. And I finished it all in my PJs. I am now wearing jeans. So I did get dressed, but like I just got dressed. And I did read the entire book in my Grinch pajama pants, which are my only Christmas PJs. So that gets that challenge. And I started it at midnight. So I have 2 challenges. I don't remember if those are naughty or nice. I think one's naughty, one's nice. But fun fact about the book, it has a recipe for this pumpkin marble cheesecake that she mentions briefly at the end. So that might be on a Bakes from Books episode if I ever do one of those again. I liked it. I think I just liked being back in the little tourist trap world. The new characters were kind of, it's not a good angle, I'm so sorry. The new characters were kind of weird to get to know because like you're being told stuff about them. Like she was re-explaining stuff, which was nice. But since I didn't get to meet them the first time, I kind of got spoiled for a later book. But I'm not that upset about it. What I'm gonna read next, I don't know. I need to leave pretty soon to go teach my old boss how to use Word. Old boss in the sense of my first job was doing yard work and like mowing the lawn, weeding, weed eating, trimming trees, and helping with training his dogs. He has bird dogs and I would help train them, and that was a lot of fun. But I'm teaching him how to use Word. So I need to go do that. Next, I'm thinking I might pick up City of Thieves. I need to look at it again. But right now, that might be what I read next. We shall see. Quilting is going really well. I'm almost completely done with the top. That's really nice. This one's going so far. Knock on wood. That's fake wood. We'll knock on a book. That's close. So far, this is the easiest time I've had making one of these t-shirt quilts. Hopefully the teaching goes well today, and then I need to edit videos and clean and read. This is a reading vlog. I need to be reading. Jingle bells, jingle bell rock. Oh, that didn't work quite well. Go focus over here. Ta-da! Isn't this a great Christmas mug? Made some coffee because I came home from, I'm just gonna call it tutoring. I came home from my tutoring session with some homework that I'm gonna prepare like a lesson plan that we're gonna do tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. But I thought before I dove into that and went back to sewing some more, I cleaned the room. As you can see by the vacuum, I still need to vacuum, but the floor is clean. Hasn't looked this way in a hot minute. I thought I'd do a quick little book haul because he gave me a book, and then I also have some other books that I got from the Thanksgiving break. So the book he gave me is Eats, Shoots, and Leaves by Lynn Truss, and it's a book about punctuation, and what he stressed is that it's a #1 New York Times bestseller book about punctuation. He says it was funny, but he got halfway through and decided that he didn't want to keep reading it, and so he gave it to me. So I have this book, which I'm actually very excited about. I just feel like it'll be very entertaining. And then for the books I got over Thanksgiving break, we went to Alabama and we were cleaning out my great aunt's house. And so she had a whole bunch of books and I chose some to take home. So some of these, I don't know why I grabbed them, which mainly just this one. That is On Bear Mountain by Deborah Smith. Might have just grabbed this because it says bear on the title. Don't remember what the synopsis was. It's kind of in bad condition, but I like the cover and it has bear in the title. The next one we have, I don't think I'll ever actually read, but it makes a lot more sense that I grabbed it, and that is Lucy, The Bittersweet Life of Lucille Ball by Joe Morella and Edward Epstein. I love Lucille Ball. I Love Lucy, to this date, probably my all-time favorite TV show. So this is a very fitting book, and I don't feel like I'll ever actually read it, but I like the looks of it. The next one I have is this really old and really worn, it's not moldy, it's just like it's been sandpapered almost, but really old copy of Macbeth by Shakespeare. The pages are still in good condition. It's just this outer cover that's in really bad condition. So I'll figure out some way to kind of like rebind it probably. The next book I have is The Last of the Mohicans by James Fenimore Cooper. I haven't read this book, I haven't seen the movie. My mom and my brother both have, and they really like it, and so it's on my TBR pile, and now I have a physical copy of it on my TBR pile. Now these next two are the ones that I really wanted. This first one is The Whispering Statue by Carolyn Keene, and then the second one is The Quest of the Missing Map by Carolyn Keene. As you can see, this thing is falling apart. Like, this is literally the back cover on the front. I don't think there is a front cover anymore, but I don't know, I just thought it was really cool. And so I went ahead and took it, and then I also grabbed this one, which isn't in much better condition. Like, that's pretty bad, but it's got the old design, and it's cool. And I'm assuming most of y'all know, if you're new you probably don't know, but I'm collecting the whole Nancy Drew series. And so I'll probably still get like better quality editions of both of these books, and I might honestly have one of them. I think I might have the Missing Map one already, but I just thought they were really cool. And so that's my little haul. Have I read more? No, but I'm gonna vacuum real quick, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of, I think, video editing first, because I'm kind of burnt out of word reading. I put a bookmark into City of Thieves, but I have not started it yet, and that's where we are. I'm so sorry this is more like a vlog than a reading vlog, but we're just, you know, taking the punches as they come. I am coming to you from the closet, and I'm gonna be very quiet because my sister is asleep. We just picked her up from the airport. She just got home from college, and that's kind of why I didn't do any vlogging today, because I woke up really early to work on the tutoring lesson plan, and then I did tutoring for about 2 hours, and then we went and picked her up from the airport. Just kind of been hanging out, and then I finished sewing the quilt top. So tomorrow I'm going to sandwich it, which, if you don't know, sandwiching is you lay the backing down, you lay the batting down, which is like the middle part that makes it all plush, and then you lay the top and you pin everything, and that's when you start actually quilting. But I did, when we were waiting for her plane to get in, finished reading Santa Puppy by Lynn Cahoon. It's the 9.75 short story in the Tourist Trap series. I feel like this is very annoying, but maybe it's ASMR. I don't understand ASMR, so I don't know if it actually is, but I really liked it. I didn't like it as much as the Thanksgiving one, because it was just a bit slower paced, and it felt a bit more discombobulated, I guess. But I just liked being with the characters again, so I did enjoy it, but not my favorite. And there was another recipe at the end of it. It was for snowball cookies, also known as Russian tea cakes, I think. Also known as something else that she said, but I don't remember. So I started the Deadly Brew, which is the Halloween short story, and I'll let you know if there's a recipe at the end of that one too. So I'm gonna go to bed because I am running on very little sleep. Tomorrow I have more tutoring, I have more quilting, but after that I should be relatively free, and after I finish the Deadly Brew, I might actually start a big book, a actual full book, not just a short story. That's the open dream. So we'll see if I can achieve that. For now, good night. So it is currently 9:56 on the 21st, which is the last day of this readathon, which means this is the end of it. Also, I've missed a couple of days. I don't even remember quite what happened over the last couple of days. I finished tutoring until January, so that won't pick up again until January. But then I've been really working on this quilt, and we had some problems with the backing fabric, so I had to do some creative piecing to get that to work, which it did in the long run, but that was stressful and that took a lot of time. And then we ran errands / hung out with Lisby for a little bit. Tonight, my sister and I went over to another friend's house and we watched the greatest rom-com of all time while you were sleeping, and the first episode of The Mandalorian, which was so good. I'm gonna start watching that now because it was so good. All that to say, I haven't gotten much reading done, but I did start Tears of the Giraffe by Alexander McCall Smith. I am about 38 pages in, so not that far. I also finished another Lynn Cahoon short story, but a Halloween themed one, and I liked it. I really liked the beginning of it, but it kind of tapered off for me. And it was strange because there was this really big supernatural vibe, but then there wasn't much of a conclusion, I felt like. So I liked it, but I also wasn't that impressed with it. And then the Santa Puppy Christmas story that I read, and I think I've already summarized it. Basically, I also liked it, but again thought that it had, it could have wrapped up better. But again, these are short stories, so I'm a little bit lax with them. But that filled in the winter one. And so I think I'm on the nice list. That's pretty nice. Having finished, I believe, only 3 challenges. So I completed Read a New Book at Midnight, which was on the naughty list, and then I completed Read an entire book in Christmas pajamas, and read a book set during winter / Christmas, because that Santa Puppy one is set during Christmas, and those 2 were on the nice list. So having completed 3 challenges, I'm officially on the nice list. And you might be thinking, whatever happened to that Cities book? Well, see, because I already did the whole winter one, I wasn't really in the mood to read The City of Thieves, so I picked up Tears of Giraffe, which this actually belongs to my aunt, and so I hope to finish it before she leaves after the Christmas break. Hello, Dusty. That's my current plan. I'm not that far into it, but I hope to have more time to read tomorrow. That'd be nice. And on that note, we're gonna finish out this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below and let me know what your favorite book to read during Christmas time is, and also comment down below and let me know what books you're hoping to finish before the end of the year. I'm hoping to at least finish this one, and then that's kind of all that I have on my plate. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see y'all again in another one soon.